Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My beautiful, lovely, cerebral geniuses. How are you, my friends? And how is Pluto acting up for you? Tell me, I want to know. Tell me. It's making changes in my life, but it's not in my sign, my friend. It is in yours. So tell me how that's been going for you in the comments below. I would love that. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Let's take a look at what's going on with you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are going to throw some oracles, and then we're going to throw some tarot at it. We're not only going to read for the week ahead, we're going to throw a couple of cards for the second week of February, because the week ahead is the rest of January and then a couple days into February. So we're going to take a little bit of a peek, a little bit further into the month of February. Let's take a look here. Let's talk about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius. Thank you if you're cross-watching an Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I personally love Aquarius energy. Here we go. We have take time out. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like it's time for a little bit of hermit mode. We have card number 9 here, which is the number of the hermit, and it is the number of Virgo as well. So some of you need to take time out. It's time for you to hibernate, to hermit. Maybe some of you are in colder climates, and maybe you are doing that. When we get into the colder climates around here, I go out a lot less. When it's actually turning into be really beautiful. It's going up to 35 or 37 degrees next week, which is unheard of in February in the central part of Canada where I live. But I feel like you need to take time out for you. And so I feel like for some of you, maybe instead of going out and doing things, that you might be maybe burrowing a little bit, staying by yourself, thinking things out. Look, we don't just go into hermit mode to sit there and do nothing and play on our phones. It's really about contemplation. It's about finding your light. It is about we go into hermit mode because of self-preservation reasons. And if you're having a hard time with Pluto in your sign, you might be a person who has decided, look, I'm just going to stay home and stay away from people. I'm in no mood. Because look, Pluto is Fight Club. I'm just going to say, Pluto is Fight Club, y'all. It's a hard energy. It's a really hard energy, but it's necessary. Okay, tell me more about Aquarius. We've got trust the divine detours, trust in divine detours. And we do have card number 16. Card number 16 is the Tower in tarot. And we do also have card number 16 breaking down to a 7. So breaking down to a 7 to me is heavenly things. 7 is about heaven. It's about divine guidance and divine intervention. So it feels to me like you may be coming across some realizations while you're in hermit mode that the tower may fall, and it may bring upheaval, but I think it's going to bring upheaval in the mind. I don't think it's like anything that's crashing down around you, but I think it's going to bring you some interesting thought patterns. Maybe you'll be changing your mind about things, which I know is kind of tough for you sometimes, Aquarius. I mean, let's get real. It's tough for all the signs, but the fixed signs, right? I'm a Taurus sun. I know about a fixed sign energy. And I feel like some things that you've had a hard time changing your mind about, I feel like the illusion is going to fall. So that 16 is the tower. Tower busts down the illusion. Something you've built up in your mind is really not as it is. It's something you've built up in your mind. So it says trust in divine detours. I feel like you will be detouring here. We do have be peace. So not be at peace, but actually be peace. So this energy of Pluto being in your sign might ruffle some feathers, right? Because Pluto is the energy is about change. It's about transformation. It's about new ideas. It's very innovative. It's like innovative. You're going to change your mind and think of better ways to handle things. And I want to say, while you're in that, to be peace. Be peace. Not be at peace, but be peace. All right. Let's take a look. Let's drop one more of these cards. Happy birthday, Aquarius, by the way. Tell me how your birthday month is going so far. What kind of Aquarius are you? And if you are an Aquarius sun, when is your birthday? I would love to know. All right. If you are interested in a private read for your birthday, please look into the description below. You will find the word more under this video. If you click there, you will find my email address. You'll find my email address, and you also will find a link to Wisio. Okay, here we go. We've got empathy. And it says, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. There we go. That's how you're changing your mind. I feel like you are no longer just focused on the self and what you think should happen, no longer being stuck in this energy of why aren't they doing what I want them to do. I feel like you're now seeing things from the other side. That's what I feel like this tower is about here. It feels like you trust in the divine detours, and when the tower falls, you all of a sudden have this. I'm not saying you don't have empathy. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, and it always does depend what's in your moon and your rising, right? But what I'm saying here is like, it feels like there is a particular situation for somebody here that I'm connecting with that you couldn't get any clearance on, or that you couldn't be flexible on. And I feel like you're about to come up with something here when the tower falls, that you are going to have empathy for something here. And I think for some of you, it's for yourself, because I think that you're the hardest on yourself. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So it could be a relationship that's romantic. It could be a relationship with a child. It could be something like a job that maybe you're willing to see someone else's point of view now. We do have growth. That is growth. That totally is growth right there. It says here, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I feel like this is exactly what's going on here. All right, let's get some clarity. Let's throw some tarot on it here for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's find out what's coming up for Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What does tarot say about taking the time out in hermit mode? Maybe with the bear here, it's time to hibernate for a little bit. Spend some time gaining some wisdom, finding your light. We do have, I like it, the devil in reverse. We do have the devil in reverse, which means you're releasing a whole bunch of toxic shit. Yeah, and I think that they're toxic thoughts for you, I want to say. That you've decided that you're hunkering down and sorting through the things in your mind. It feels like you are letting go or releasing yourself from places where you've been stuck. Mentally, I feel, for thought patterns, places that you couldn't get out of in your thought patterns. I feel like you will be releasing any bad thoughts, toxicity. And I think this is also smack talking yourself. I think that you need to get out of that energy as well. For those of you who have the negative reel going on in your head, it's time to let go of that as well. I love when I see the devil come up, because it is about getting away from the way that you were held back. Tell me about trusting in divine detours and this tower, please. We do have the Four of Swords in the reverse. It tells me that this is healing that has taken place. And now that the healing has taken place, to me, the Four of Swords is what happens when you come out of the hermit mode. It's like you're kind of scared. You put your nose out the door, right? You just want to see what kind of weather is going on. But it feels like you're ready to reconnect or get back to it. And I feel like by releasing this energy, it gives you some sort of healing. The tower falls, and now after you heal from that tower, it is time for you to move on and reconnect with people in your life. Tell me about empathy, please. Tell me about empathy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. There you are. I love it. That is Aquarius energy, the star. Empathy. Look, it feels like your crown chakra is lit up here. You start to realize that there can be balance in your life, that there is hope, there is healing, and that there can definitely be balance, but you must choose it, Aquarius. It isn't something that is just going to find you. I do feel like it's a decision you make in the mind, and I feel like you begin to have more empathy, maybe for yourself, maybe for seeing both sides of a situation. Maybe you could have done better, but you did everything that you could do at the time with the information that you had. It feels like you need to give yourself a little bit of empathy, but I think it also is empathy for others. Okay, so this is for the week ahead. Let's pull a few cards here for the week further to that, because this one is up until the end of the month and going into the first couple of days of February. Tell me about the second week of February, please. What can Aquarius expect in the second week of February? Wow. Who just got that card? Cancer. If you have anything to do with a Cancer, Cancer got it in the same spot here. So there is a Tower. It is an upheaval and a change. But you know what, my friend? I think it's because the Star is here. Look, the Tower comes first and then the Star, right? That's how it goes in the major arcana. But we do have card number 16. This is card number 16. So there definitely is a bunch of changes coming in. And I feel like with this energy, and definitely with the Devil in reverse energy, you are signaling to the universe that you're ready to change your mind, or you're ready to see the other side of something. And so that's why the Tower comes, because the universe says, okay, Aquarius is ready for change. Aquarius, you're going to get change. Here we go. It's also going to come with some upheaval. It feels like it's a realization for you, my friend. Second week of February. And it could be about where you want to plant your next pentacle, where you want to invest next. It could be about money. For some of you, this could be an indication that you might have some sort of a realization about your finances or the way that you are dealing with your money. For others of you, it feels like a realization that you want to invest somewhere. And not necessarily financially, but for some of you, it will be financially. But I feel like it's in your pentacle world. Who do I want to invest in? What do I want to do next? What is challenging in the second week of February for Aquarius? It might be about a soulmate energy. So soulmate energies could be children. They can be our own children. They could be friends. They could be family, people that we've known all of our lives or for a very long time. This can also, though, indicate somebody that you've known in a past life. So somebody that maybe is your child now could have been your father in a last life, or a mother. And it feels like there is a connection here. And it feels like there's nostalgia as it pertains to the Tower. And it's almost like what's breaking through is an illusion or thoughts you had about the past that weren't necessarily true, that maybe you built up in your mind to this Tower. We'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's talk about this joyous moment here of the Devil in reverse. I love it. You are becoming unchained. Oh, okay. I just heard somebody sing in my head, "Unchain My Heart." I don't know. It's a guy's voice, and it seems like it's a very deep, "Unchain My Heart." It's part of a chorus. I don't know who sings it, but I feels like you will be unchaining your heart while you're in hermit mode here. We have the Five of Swords. You're releasing this. I love it. I love it, love it. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which is no more overwhelm. It's like I no longer have the rosy colored glasses on. I'm no longer dreaming about this stuff. I'm now putting it into the actual pentacle world, because we do have Virgo energy here, right? So we know it's in the pentacle world that you're having this moment with the hermit energy. I feel like in the hermit energy, you let go of things. And some of the things you let go of is emotional overwhelm. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, it tells me I'm no longer overwhelmed with thoughts, no longer overwhelmed about what I should do. Now I pick you, or I pick a situation, or I've decided to make a decision, one that you have been having a hard time making up till now. That's what it feels like, because this is a decision made to me, but we've got the Five of Swords next door. So it feels to me like you were fighting someone else about things that you thought were true, and they wouldn't bend to your will, and you wouldn't bend to their will. I feel like now it's decided here that maybe I need to pick a different route. Maybe I need to go along a different path. And look, a lot of you who are stuck in your energy are going to click off and say, that's not my reading. But it feels like with this Tower coming in, I think that you should probably still watch, because I feel like something big is about to happen here. We do have the Six of Pentacles. Look, it brings you to a place of reciprocity. So it feels like letting go of all of this junk, all of this combative energy you've been carrying, trying to keep your thought pattern, making people bend to your will. I feel like that is something that somebody here is letting go of. It's always going to depend on your moon and your rising and everything else in your chart. But I really do feel like someone here is ready to give someone else reciprocity once you come out of hermit mode. Tell me about the Four of Swords in the reverse for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. I like it. All right, so you are reconnecting here. We see that right here. The Five of Pentacles and the Death card. So it's death to the Five of Pentacles. What's ending is you feeling on the outside looking in. And please understand that when you decide that you want reciprocity from someone, it's not like you've lost it. It's like you've held on to a different point of view at any cost, and it's really put you in a place of being by yourself. So it's really time for you to change something that you're thinking, I feel, and it's going to pull you back into some sort of a reciprocal energy. It feels like people are going to want to collaborate with you. People are going to invite you out to places. The Three of Pentacles is friendship. It's also possibly workplace, it could be. But we do have 8 pentacles here, and I feel like you're willing to work on transformation specifically. But we do have the 3 pentacles. This is friendship. This is groups of people. It feels like there is collaboration, partnership. And I feel like this is something that you are learning, my friend. And that makes sense why this is here. You're changing your mind. I really do feel like you're changing your mind on a certain thing. It'll be different for all of you. We've got Scorpio energy here. Aquarius showed up, of course. We've got Capricorn energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. Tell me about the star. What's healing? Ah, it's beautiful. Look at that. What's healing? The World card. You have reached a point of change. I love it. You've reached a point of change. You've made it's some sort of an achievement. You've come through this, you've closed the old portal, and when you leave, the wormhole collapses on itself. You know, that old timeline is no longer useful to you, the place where you were stuck and alone and all of those things. This is, it is an achievement. It's a moment, a monumental moment here of closing a door on the way you used to be and opening the door on healing and hope and empathy. The World card is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. It's all the fixed signs. We do have the King of Cups in the reverse. It's going to make you emotional. I feel like it's this empathy, once you turn it on, it's really hard to turn it off. And it feels like with the King of Cups here, it feels like a very highly emotionally charged time for you. Knowing that you've met this milestone, I feel like it's time for you to just let the emotions out. Because you've been stuck here for a while. And so it feels like somebody here is not in touch with their emotions or doesn't like to show other people their emotions, possibly. But it feels like it's might be the reason why you've been hiding yourself away. It feels like this empathy is like a tap you turn on. You're not going to be able to turn it off. We've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. Makes me feel like you've been stuck in your feelings, not wanting to show people your feelings, trying to hide yourself away because you've been feeling overly emotional. We've got the World card here. I believe that's coming to an end. I believe you're poking your head out the door to find out what kind of weather you're dealing with. And I feel like you're going to move forward here because, well, first of all, we got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, but let's take a look at this, right? We've got the Tower coming in, and the Tower is coming in, and now you've given yourself a little bit of wiggle room. I love it. The Tower and the Ace of Pentacles. You've given yourself a little bit of wiggle room here, Aquarius. You've decided now to give yourself options. Now I have the Ace of Pentacles. I can plant it anywhere I choose, or with anyone that I choose. Possibly someone that you consider to be a soulmate, could be a best friend, could be someone in the family, could be a sister or a brother, someone that you've known for a long time, or someone that you feel very connected to. For some of you, you want to have a brand new start, but I feel like you were caught up in this my way or the highway sort of energy. I feel like with the Tower coming up in the second week of February, I feel like that changes here. We've got the Ten of Cups, the happiest card in the deck, you know, besides the Sun, has just showed up on the bottom of the deck in the future here. There we go. Could be about love. Look, when we are experiencing a block in our life, and the Five of Swords is that, so is the Devil. When we're experiencing a block in our life, especially a mental block, it doesn't just apply to the person we have the mental block with. That block is everywhere in our lives, with our kids, with our job, with anything that we want to do, how we want to carry forward, for anything that might come up with the Ace of Pentacles that we could have something new with. So I really do feel like somebody here taking care of business here, going into hermit mode here, trusting in the new detour. This detour, I feel, is an emotional one. You're gonna have to learn how to use that tap on your emotions, shutting it on and off, because keeping it off has not worked for you. I think that you come to a place where it's a monumental change, and the Tower tells me that. And I feel like it opens the door not only to the Ace of Pentacles, but I do believe that it opens the door to some sort of soulmate love coming up around the second week of February. I'm going to let you go right here. There we go. There's a lot of balance. Have patience. Be patient with yourself. Stop smack talking yourself. Be patient and know that it is coming. I feel like you are going to heal this Four of Pentacles, which is shut down, shut off. I'm not sharing. It's the miser energy, right? I feel like you're about to come out of that with a bunch of healing. Just be patient with yourself. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Aquarius, for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. I hope that you will subscribe if you like this reading and you always come back to watch anyway. Thank you so much for doing that. If you do, I'm out for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.